When we went to Anne's and we were able to reconnect with Anne and had that incredible afternoon where we like all got to go to her garden and we just like lost our minds. It was so beautiful and amazing. I was texting with Rob and we hadn't decided to do a second season yet, but I was like, this is a story that has to be told. This is so amazing. Like, I don't even know what's going on here, but like, we have to get this. So Chris grabbed the camera. It was like the most magical, like suspended moment in time. And then Anne died before we were ever able to interview her. The question is like, okay, so Anne is gone. How do we tell her story and do her legacy justice? So you had to tell it after the fact. And that was a lot harder. But I think everybody found a way to do it, and it's so beautifully told.
It was hard to make her feel like a full person with the limits that we had. Because all we had is archival, I was afraid that doing like an A-roll, B-roll, archival, and like my mom was this kind of person would feel just like a little stiff. So I proposed the idea of parallax, which is when the foreground of an image is like separated from the background and they kind of move separately, and it just makes pictures feel a little bit more dynamic. And thankfully also we have her voice in some old footage too, which helps.
I think one of the most meaningful shoots was when I got to go into her office and her family let me go through all of her notebooks and her old slides and her photos. And I found where the first time I came to her garden and she wrote down my name and the kids came to the garden. Like, I found the entry about me when I was like this young mom with little kids. She said something like I had a lot of enthusiasm or something. I'm sure I did. But that's something that might not have happened had we not been making this show. Like, it was so special and meaningful.
It was just filmed so beautifully, and like you can feel how special that was to Erin to like be going through Anne's notes and like seeing herself in those notes. It was an important scene, I think, for the episode.
Give me a 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
We did what we could, but it wasn't as much as I wanted to. I know that if she could see it, which I feel like she's part of it all, she would be very pleased.
I think she'd be really happy.
Yeah.